Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Monday, May 8th, 2023. As always, keep in mind it is general, and I hope you're doing well. But to begin, I did get two channel messages before beginning the reading. First was find out more. So you're going to feel inclined and or guided to find out more about something in your situation in your life currently, already existing, or it could be in regards to a new situation, if I could even say it. And the second one was thinking about beginning again, however that looks for you. Obviously, both of which are going to vary from case to case, from beautiful soul to beautiful soul. But we're going to begin and pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle and then see where the reading takes us. Finding it really difficult to speak for this reading. The focus card as well as self-love. Another day full of self-care, watering your well-being. I do feel like you are glowing. It's another kind of day like that. But I do feel like there's a focus on you because of your self-love, self-care, taking care of yourself once again. But I feel like there's also a focus on your self-worth, your value as an individual in one, if not multiple situations or just in general. I do feel as if people are feeling drawn to focus on your energy, on your looks, on your work for some, but it feels like all the meanwhile, okay, your talent, all the meanwhile, you can't help but think about how to enhance your attraction. There's going to be thoughts as well on who and what you're attracted to at this time. That, of course, could be people, right? One type of person or one specific person, if not multiple. Activities, locations, stuff of that nature. I feel like, okay, nature, as I look out the window at a tree, is going to also take a highlight your attraction to nature, feeling drawn to be wrapped up with it. You might feel the inclination, and this might even happen surrounding this Monday as well, feeling the attraction to the drive to just randomly go on an adventure, right? Whether it's a walk, a stroll to somewhere newer already that you have been, that you know, it could be more so a car ride or you name it. Maybe thinking about travel for some. But I'm hearing super motivated, super motivated. Now, there might have been a removal or a minimalizing of one, if not multiple, bad habits recently, and I feel like this is benefiting you greatly. This is very odd lighting. But I do feel as if there's also a focus on lighting. When you feel inclined to get something done or when you feel inclined to go somewhere or do something, this is going to be a true reminder of how intuitively guided you truly are. They're saying also spiritually guided, but that will come through, I feel like, in other ways. But your intuition, your higher self, your inner knowing is speaking to you quite clearly throughout this day. And I feel like you'll be very in touch with it. But it's up to you to trust that. There's going to be a moment when you close your eyes. Now, this could be, say, literally when you get ready to go to sleep, or take a nap, go to bed, as the day wraps up, or it could be more in regards to when you just take a moment and close your eyes randomly throughout the day, and that could be spiritually guided. You might see something, get a vision, or you might just remember something, or be gifted the knowledge that you have been desiring, at least part of which, in regards to the future, and that could be tying back to beginning again. Are you seeing the glow, the lighting on her body, her face right now? I just feel like that's very symbolic, okay, of your glow, your light, taking a true highlight throughout this day. Beautiful. I'm also hearing the word vulnerability. Bear with me. Trust. Yeah, I need to trust yourself, okay? I need to trust that you know more at this point than you once did up until this point, right? And I feel like that could take a highlight in regards to preparing you to make a choice moving forward, if not multiple, to make the best out of what lies ahead as far as what you're continuing and thinking about and will begin when it comes to your bright future. But I feel like animals might also take a highlight as messages from spirit, comfort for you, both. It could be more so you just seeing them out and about and finding that they're saying pleasurable, okay, enjoyable. Being one with the present moment will take a highlight throughout this day. There's a feeling that you do feel sort of at times trapped in a bubble, or getting the guidance potentially to crack out of your comfort zone, out of your own shell, right? It's very habitual as us as beautiful souls, humans, to get used to comfortability right? Okay, reliability, what feels familiar, right? Especially when you've been in situations that didn't feel like some of which or all of which. And so I feel like Spirit's saying this is partially tied into why you're going to feel randomly at one point, if not multiple, feeling the need or the desire to go on an adventure, right? To get out and about, to explore, to remember where you once were, or to see something different, okay? And I feel like that may also tie into you wanting to start again, okay, in one, if not multiple ways. But just trust yourself throughout this day. That's huge. Let's move on to the Mermaid Tarot. And they also, no, I'm not going to do that. Wow, I cannot speak. Bear with me. But I feel like that might also be something you're dealing with, coping with, experiencing throughout this day. For my beautiful souls to continue for Monday, I'm hearing if you have a tea leaf, the tea leaf oracle, definitely pull one, if not multiple cards throughout this day at a certain point when you feel guided to, because there's something specific you're being informed of. It's going to, again, look different for everybody. That's it, a backflip. The Empress card. Yeah, naturally tying into giving birth to something new in the future. But I feel like you're also thinking about what you gave birth to and that didn't work out, or it did, but then just naturally came to an end. Even if it was to be given birth to again in a similar sense or in the same sense. Anyways, I do feel like there's voices to be heard throughout this day. Now that obviously could be spirit through your dreams, through your thoughts. But I feel as if there's also a focus on what you overhear or what you're listening to, music, content, TV, movie, you name it. This all will feel very significant in regards to what lies ahead. It's going to feel like a very, very purposeful day, even if it takes you a hot second to realize it, or you realize that after the fact at some point. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Now you might be feeling a little bit depleted throughout this day, so don't be surprised if you're moving at a comfortable, slow pace, or slower than you desire. And that may tie into you accomplishing throughout this day. But it might feel like you are being prepared once again for a choice between two different options. You might be, without meaning to, maybe even purposely for some, comparing and contrasting endings to what you have at hand, past situations to what you wish to embrace moving forward, right? Because it just feels like Spirit's saying this might just be the reminder you need in regards to confirm or for you to remember that you've made the right choice, if not choices. And therefore, as long as you are, again, trusting what you know, what you've experienced and learned, and what you're feeling within, what your inner knowing higher self is telling you, you'll succeed. You cannot go wrong, okay? It feels like, again, given it's a very purposeful day, your focus is going to be truly, truly on point and purposeful. Now, there may be a focus, if you look at the butterfly, on transformation on one level, if not multiple levels, for a lot drawn to the reading. Let's begin to wrap this up. Let's pull a couple more tarot, and then I think we're going to pull a moon magic card. I meant to pull one for the Sunday reading, but I forget for a reason. Let me just get that ready so I don't forget. But to continue, the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there's a feast to be, engulfed upon is what I'm hearing, or just wrapped up in moving forward, to indulge. I don't know what that looks like for you, but I feel like there's a sense of the fruits of your labor paying off, but you just desiring, being hungry for more. I'm again hearing fish out of water, because I feel like that came up recently in a reading, I think yesterday. It may not have been the daily, but I just feel like there's certain connections to the previous days that you're seeing to this specific Monday. And Spirit saying, aren't you feeling much better? Aren't you doing better than you were in the past days? Now, what are you doing differently? What have you been doing differently? What have you re-implemented or implemented into your routines? And I feel like Spirit's saying, well, let's keep it up. Consistency equals greatness, okay? Habits do tend to take flight, is what I'm hearing. Stay within your life after about 3 weeks. So keep that in mind. What else do we have for Monday? The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so a little bit depleted, which is totally fine, but you might be thinking about a defensive past. You might be thinking about spiritual messing with from the past, how energy affects you differently at this point even. But I do feel like, once again, with the Queen of Swords, there's thoughts of what you've cut out, what you want to, and where you're at now. But I do feel like there's thoughts about your emotions with the Knight of Cups, your fulfillment or lack thereof, which. But there's also a focus on the fact that you can find fulfillment, acquire it where you're at, what you have it with what you have at hand, but you might just need to adjust your perspective and try to at times not think about the past and the future as much. But I feel like this day might be, it just feels inevitable, okay? At least for part of which, or most of which. To wrap this up from the Moon Magic deck, wrap this up as I continue to struggle to speak. Beautiful. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. All right. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely wraps it up this reading. But one more. I shine my light outwards for all to see. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Monday, and I'll definitely see you next time.